This is Prowl 1701 and we're here today to do a review of my Initiate V2 staff, or the Phantasm as it's called. I actually ordered these as a staff instead of ordering them separate because if you do that it's a little bit cheaper, and I'd wanted a second staff. I already have a Dominic's V3 staff. The Aeon V2 is different than the Aeon V3. They're shaped very different, but I'm happy with them. I like them. They're very comfortable. The hilt's a little more narrow, but for me, being a smaller guy, it's actually really comfortable. It's easier for me to grip and use them individually and in their staff form. I have 32-inch mid-grade blades. The mid-grade blade, different from the Ultra Edge. You can tell it's silver when it's off, whereas in the Ultra Edge, as you can see on my Dark Liberator, is white when it's off. But it's silver. You can't really tell if you ever look at one on camera, but if you see one in person, when they're illuminated, the Ultra Edge and mid-grade blades show the light very differently. Let's see. Here we go. When you get it, the staff comes with several different things. You come with 2 regular pommels, so when you have the sabers separated, and since they're stunt sabers, there's no sound. You can't get the V2 models with sound. They're solid at the end, and then you have this piece here that unscrews. This is actually the coupler here to make it into the staff. It actually comes with 2 solid pieces like this. I just went ahead and had the coupler piece here for convenience. And I got them in different colors. My first staff, I have both of them in the same color, but I got this one in different colors just to be different. This is Arctic Blue, which is their lighter blue. I really like it in the mid-grade blade. Looks good in Ultra Edge, but I prefer it in a mid-grade blade. And this is Dark Violet Amethyst. At least this version of it. Dark Violet Amethyst is a forum color, which means it doesn't actually show up on their normal website where you order the sabers, but if you're a member of their forums, or if you've been on their forums even, you don't actually have to be a member of their forums to order forum colors, but more than likely you probably don't know the forum colors exist. They're kind of secret colors, and if you've been on their forums, you can find out how to order them. It's a little bit darker than Violet Amethyst, but the forum colors like Dark Violet Amethyst are very experimental, and they don't always look the same from saber to saber. This one's a little bit lighter than some of the Dark Violet Amethyst blades I've seen, but I like it. It's really nice. Have both of them here so you can kind of get a look at both. They look really nice together. I think they complement each other really well, so I like them in their staff form. I'm going to go ahead and hand the camcorder off here, or phone I should say, and go over them with you in a little more detail. They're actually really comfortable, and the hilts, they're more narrow than the V3s. They're easier to hold. The V3s are very comfortable too, but the V2, for me being a smaller guy, it's really comfortable to hold. I'm really fond of it. It's very light, the DVA. I can spin it and twirl it all day long without really any trouble, except hitting the fan, apparently. This one as well. They're good for dual wielding, because they're so light that even someone my size can dual wield them easy. No real trouble there. I'm quite fond of them. I really like the color. They're very bright. One thing about Ultra Sabers is their sabers are very, very bright. So that's one thing. Some of them, like the FX sabers, are nowhere near as bright as these. One of the things I really like about them. And a lot of people prefer sound sabers. I have several sabers with sound. They're nice, but when I'm actually practicing outside, I prefer stunt sabers. I tend to get caught up more in the exercise with stunt sabers than I do with real sabers. I'm going to go ahead and turn them into their staff form. All I have to do is unscrew the pommel like this. Also, if you need to change your batteries, here's where the batteries are. You don't need to pull this out really any further than this. You might damage your wires. These are both in standard setup. They take 4 AAA batteries. You just take the batteries, pop them right out, put the new batteries in, slide it right back in there. Fits in there pretty flush because this hilt's more narrow than most of their hilts, so it doesn't really rattle around much. And then you just take this in, screw it right in there. And tighten, and it fits pretty flush. And then you have your staff. You can see I'm 5'6", so you can see about how tall it is. These are 32-inch blades. Some people get them with 24-inch blades. Some people prefer their staves with shorter blades, like 24-inch blades. And for somebody my size, I can actually completely understand why they would do that. I can't even spin this thing because I really don't have room inside. If I was outside, I could show you better. But it's really nice. I actually prefer this one over my Dominic's V3 just because it's easier for me to spin. It's a little shorter, the hilt. So, I'm very fond of it. Easy to grip. I'd probably give it a... I think I'd give it 100 out of 100. I'm really fond of it. This is the saber I've really been outside practicing with the most lately. Again, you can see how bright it is by how the colors kind of shining off all the walls. There we go. If you want to know more about it, go to ultrasabers.com. And you can also go on their forums where myself and several other members are, and we'll be glad to answer any questions you have. Any question that we don't know, well, I'm sure somebody there will have an answer for you. Anyway, this is the Aeon V2 Phantasm staff in Dark Violet Amethyst and Arctic Blue. I'd give it 100 out of 100. It's fantastic. Easy to spin, comfortable to use, and thank you for watching.